Alright, so I'm just gonna do this video. I may have to take a couple breaks, but I'm just going through the process of installing Windows. Um, it's really pretty easy. I just use Rufus to put the image on a flash drive, booted it from the flash drive, have it connected to my Elgato Capture HD, and it's a little bit slow, but it'll work. And let's see, install now. So this Intel NUC that I'm using, which I'm installing the Windows 10 on now, I was trying. Yeah, so the main issue that I basically had is that with the so I was previously trying to use EvenG on it, and EvenG didn't work very well on it. So at this point, I'm just trying to wipe it, and then I'll do it all over again. So we'll just go down here. I usually just wipe the whole disk because I'm not gonna need that. It looks like it's just disk 0. All right. Delete it all. Fantastic. All right. Yeah, so this is just going to be a pretty basic install. Windows. So the issue that I had with EvenG and trying to run it on Intel NUC as a bare metal system is that when it would lose, I didn't have it plugged into a monitor because I was just going to run it headless. So what would happen is that because it didn't detect the monitor, it would, for whatever reason, the whole network part of it would shut down after about 10 to 15 minutes, and I couldn't ping it anymore either. So the web user interface would crash, and everything else would crash, and then I'd be back to square one. So at this point, right now, it's just doing all of the activations in terms of like the software that's gotten and all that stuff. Here in a few minutes, it should be done, and then I'm going to start on the process of building it to run my automations in terms of like what I want to pop up on my TV when motion detection is triggered between the hours of 8 and 4. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and skip all this nonsense. Alright, cool. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's not important. So we'll just express that. There we go. Yeah, it's hard to tell what buttons are being pressed when you're remoting into it. Let's see. Yeah, I don't care. I'll just do everything. Yeah. go, and perfect. The local account on the actual computer. It's remote into it. And then I'll configure it the rest of the way. Yeah, it's gonna do that. Oh man, let's go do that real quick. Just modify this real quick. Come on. Alright, so I believe it's, yeah, I want to do desktop. Yep, so to your computer, yes. Yep, see, by default, Windows will deny remote access, but it's pretty easy to fix all this. Yep. Let's try it again. Perfect. No connections, yes. Now, of course, we gotta look up this PC because I have no idea what the name. I don't remember what I configured them to half the time. Could also be device manager. Yep, that's what it is. Alright, so we're gonna do update device drivers. Of course, that might not be possible, so let's try wireless. Other than that, so it's got no drivers whatsoever. So guess what I'll have to do is just download the drivers. So I'm gonna stop recording for the time being while I go and download those drivers. I'll be back in a minute. Well, let's try it again. Finally. Okay. Yeah, so I forgot that I had to turn this off because network level authentication means that you have a domain controller. I don't have a domain controller because that's more energy than I really want to put into this. So I'm just going to accept the authentication codes that I'm getting so I can do the remote connection. And let's see how long that takes. So this is initiating remote connection. There we go. Alright, so now we will capture a different screen. Don't need to do that. To be in mode. Alright, so. course, I forgot to do that. Anyways, now we're finally back into the system, and I'm just curious. We go back in here. Mm-hmm. Let's do. Yeah. Anyways, let's say defaults. Why not? Yeah, this will still be this, and that's fine. And transform, we want to fit the screen. Either way, it doesn't really matter what I'm going to try to do with it. Let's see what we got. And of course, there's nothing on here. There's an edge. And there's one little piece of application I gotta download, and I can't remember what it's called. Okay, if it's not on that list, I guess it's not any of these. There's a controller for the system. I just need to find it. So, whatever. Download it. Save. Run. Yep. Do your thing. It's fine. Now, oops. That's nice. Hmm. Yeah, I guess that part's not going to really work out well. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, don't need you taking my data. Don't care. Get off. Yeah. I'm only here to do one thing, and that's to home assistant integration for PC. System bridge, so that's what it is. System bridge. Yes. Don't need that. Right. Actually, you know, I don't need any of these. Now that I think about it. Because the only thing that I'm trying to do is configure a batch file to run. I only need a batch file to run. So if I only need a batch file to run, I don't actually need to be in this. So don't need that. No. But, well, no, I don't need that for that either. So, you know what? I'm going to close out of this. Don't need this. Yeah. The fuck? No. Oh, that's why. Oh, that's rich. Okay. So that's one way of doing this. I don't want anybody else to see what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't care. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go to no. Don't need that. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, I don't need that one anymore. Let's go and capture a decent window. And this window is going to be this one. Alright. Transition. No, it ain't gonna matter. So I'm just gonna do this anyways. What I gotta do is I'm gonna have to create Actually, I already have it. It's just an automation that I need to go back and configure. So what I need to do is when I do this, I need to configure this. So when a motion detection, yeah, I also want to do. I want to turn on the TV. So I want to do this. Device action, device. This should be living room TV. And TV. I want to. Maybe it's because it's not hardwired on. Okay, here we go. Turn on. We're gonna turn that on. Okay, cool. So now this. That's not nearly enough. Because what I want to do is I want to change it to. Alright, so right now the automation turns on the living room lights and it turns on the TV. But the problem is that the TV is a smart TV. So what ends up happening is that it turns it on to the main screen. What I really needed to do is change it to I need it. No, that's not necessary. There's another one for this. Android TV remote. Interesting device. So, no scenes have been added using this device yet. Scripts, that's not necessary. Well, yes. Devices action, create a new script. No, I don't need it as an action. What I could do is action, turn on. No, I want to turn it off and I screwed up. Cancel. Don't save. What I want to do is I want Bravia. That's what it is. It's under Bravia. So I want to do this. I want to do Bravia. Private TV. Go. So we have to go into .com. It doesn't matter. I got all this. Yes, it's me. Don't care. Yep, that's fine. So I want to go back to my network. So I go to this Unify Site Manager. I go to mine. Now, my devices. No, not necessary. Should be under the Bravia TV. And it doesn't show it to me because it's wireless. Oh, what? Ah, here we go. No, this one. Copy. No. Back in here. Paste. Nice. Settings, network. Alright, let's see. Two. Settings. Network. No, it's over here. Control remotely. Yep. So we're good. Two authorization methods, PIN code, or PSK. I don't care. Yeah, that'll be fine. There we go. This one is in the living room. Finish. Now. Yes, I got that device. Let's go back to our automations. Motion. Yeah, that's for better. My bad. Living room. I want to. I guess probably. Sony. There we go. I want to toggle. that's not it though. And let's go and undo fixed. I'm gonna apply that. That's fine. And then the other part of this, can't remember. It's supposed to be a way to change this to go and pull up the HDMI port. Because it should be able to turn on and go directly to the HDMI. Just like, yes, now I'm absolutely positive about this. So, screens, no, I'm gonna create a new automation. When Sony, guess not. Nope, that's wrong. If I want to change this to something else. Nope, I want to delete this one. So, delete trigger device. It should do it when another trigger is triggered during a time. No, that's wrong. Let's see. You know what? Screw it. Sony turned off or on. Again, it's time between. Triggered during working hours. Edit ID. Okay, cool. This is gonna be 01. Okay. Yeah, so that's fine. When lights are on. So this is not triggered by. Hmm. 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 Trigger should be one maybe. I don't know. I can't fucking remember. Let's see. Living room lights on. 0, 1. Okay, yeah. So if that is that, then by 0, 1, then and if the time is after 8 a.m. Before 4 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, screw it. I'll just do weekdays. All right. So then turned off. It's triggered by 0, 1. Okay, so we got that straightened. Then I want to set the device. No, it's not the right entity. To make it select input. Should be. Let's see, what would the source be? Can I bring it back? Back. Source would be. Forgot about that. So. I guess I'll just do HDMI1 since that's not currently in use. Let's see. HDMI1. Save. I want to run this just in case. Run action. It does work. Okay, cool. So that's what we're gonna do. We got it built. So this will be cool as heck. Still gotta fix that. Not gonna worry about it. Alright, so. Oh, which reminds me. So now I need to do one more thing. And that's right, I gotta write the script. So I'm gonna pause it here for the time being because I already have the script, but I gotta pull it away from another machine. And then I gotta modify it. So we're halfway done with the process, and then we'll be done. All right, so I want to be able to show what I'm actually doing here. So let's see. All right, cool. Yeah. So I created a script that is going to automatically run the files that I want, or the one file that I have, because I want it to be able to like show certain tasks. I want to create a basic task. Just want to do run script at boot, and runs script from desktop. Okay, so now I want it to do it when the computer starts, and start the program. Just want to run the one script that I have here. So I want to do this, and then start up and conditions. I want to stop the computer system to be idle. It's on AC power, obviously. Wake the computer to run this task. Yes. That's not true. No. I want to make it run regardless. Stop if this computer ceases to be idle. Which reminds me, I also want to change auto log. Seven options. I want it to automatically log in. It only has one little task, so I want it to automatically log in. I should not have to log onto this computer, so go settings, create your picture, no. Sign options. Never. I guess I need to look this up too. Yeah, so we finally got it all figured out. I just had to disable the login for the account. I just had to basically disable the usage of the password, because I don't really need a password when the only thing that this is going to do, ideally, if I programmed it right, is between the hours of 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. If anybody were to walk into the office here or into my apartment, it will pull up a screen, and really and truly, they don't need to see it, but I want to see it. It's mainly like a threat map. It's a cyber threat map, and it's got weather and like radio stations and things like that. And it cycles through them, and it should be perfectly fine to operate. At this point, that script does launch with Google, so I need to install Google as well. Google Chrome install. Yeah, careless about that. Download Chrome. So the only thing that I messed up with the Home Assistant is that even though I set the between hours of such and such, it still runs, even if it's outside of those hours, or perhaps I'm supposed to select it. Huh. Anyways, don't sign in, skip, don't care. Got it. And well, we'll just change it to the default anyways. And browser, do Chrome, switch anyways. Alright, so we're good on that. So literally the only thing that I'm using this machine for is for this one little script. Automatically runs. I'm not connecting a keyboard to it because I can write into it if I need to. I probably will set up like a SSH connection on it because, well, no, because an SSH connection won't work. Yeah, my desktop, and I'll just block. Yeah, I'll limit its access to local resources. But yeah. So at this point, so let's test to make sure that the actual script runs the way it's supposed to, because I broke it before. So let's just see if it runs. All right, cool. So this part runs. I tried to mess with some of the parameters inside of the script earlier, and it caused my gaming PC to crash. So now I understand like why certain things are loaded the way that they are. But I did change some of the like time features, so it only stays on like each page about 30 seconds. You know, it's supposed to automatically switch over to the next page. So here in a sec, it should move over. There we go. All right, cool. I think that maybe I should enter like an exit key, because if I click exit, it just loads that, which would be nice. So I might put in the escape key. So everything's working the way it's supposed to right now. I'm pretty happy with all that. And then it resets itself and it cycles all over again. Yeah. So right now I've only got it set for three web pages. So yeah. So now you see what I've done, and now I can just close out of the script altogether. Don't need that anymore. So we're good on that. Edit. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 4 pages. I just gotta go and add a few others to it. Once that's all done, it'll be all set. And then I'm going to move this computer over and connect it to my TV. It's small enough to where I can hide it behind the TV, just have it run. It uses about 10, actually no, it uses 6 watts. I have measured it in terms of how much power it uses, so I'm not too terribly worried about just leaving it running. Yep, so that's what I've got going on, and once I get everything else kind of situated and moved on over, we'll definitely have to make some more videos. So this is really what I do up on my own personal time, is I just tinker with things and make things work the way that I want them to. So if you want to know more, just keep watching my videos and we'll keep doing different projects and we'll do different things. I don't use a prompter because, well, right now I can't really afford it. So I don't have a prompter, so everything is honestly just what I would do anyways. I talk to myself most of the time when I'm working on projects. That's not going to change anything anytime soon. But thanks for sticking with me. Hopefully we can make things work. Appreciate it.